Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 1 on day 7. This time, we're gonna go back to the Forest of Naval. The Forest of Naval? That's not even the name. Where the fuck did I get the Forest of Naval from? What the hell am I trying to do? Anyway, on today's episode, we are gonna do a couple of things. First of all, I wanna grab about 10 yellow Pikmin. That should be good. Which I want to immediately go and grab some bomb rocks because I'm gonna need them. Oh, by the way, you might be noticing that I have quite a lot of budded yellow Pikmin now. That is mostly because, well, what the fuck are these Pikmin doing? They're not even holding bombs. I'm carrying yellow, like, what the fuck was he even saying? Alright, I was bringing the yellow Pikmin back over there, mostly just because I want them to be able to break down that wall that is right behind the boss. Because that boss is, well, it's gonna be quite difficult. It's not gonna be difficult, it's just gonna be, fuck me. Well, I guess I did just waste all the bombs then, huh? Yeah, well that's pretty good. How many bombs are left? 2, well I only needed 2. Okay, you guys come back? Alright, well, you know, I did only need 2 more bombs, so that is kind of fine. But at the same time, I would have preferred it not to have been that way, but hey, whatever. Can't win them all, can you? No, you can't. And that much is very obvious right now. Anyway, let's, this time, touch our Pikmin, and not get them to blow up their bombs, which I still don't get how the fuck that even works then, because I was fairly certain that if you call them after you make them idle, it'll be fine, but apparently that's not the case, even though that has been promoted to me to be the case. But whatever, I guess the game just doesn't want to follow its own fucking rules. But that's fine. That's completely fine. That's all completely fine. And while we're talking about things that are completely fine, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some red Pikmin so that they can take care of that item that we left behind yesterday. Let's grab as many red Pikmin as we can. 60 should be good. 50 should be good. And now I literally went back on my word like a minute, like not even a second after I said it. But it doesn't matter. All that matters is that we get the telephone. I keep calling it a telephone. It's a fucking television, you moron. We're gonna get that back to where it's supposed to be. So, let's take care of that. It's only 20 Pikmin, I believe, so that's not gonna be that much of a problem. Just throw 1 more Pikmin on there, and that should do it. Alright, now we're gonna go back up, because we need to deal with the, with the fucking the boss that is over here, somewhere around here. Actually, think about it. Oh, hello. Are you alright? Yeah, are you alright, red Pikmin, dude? Ooh, I might wanna walk away from that a bit. What the fuck? How do I even get to where I wanted to go? Hold on. Do I have to? I have to walk over here, which means, okay, so there are shear grubs that I have to deal with on the way back. That is good to remember. That is very good to remember. And now I can use that one and then use the other one to blow up this wall. This really should have been enough. Yes, it was. Okay, good. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of all these shear grubs over here, because I don't want them to fucking mess with my shit. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare either. What the fuck? Why did it not just die in like 1 hit? That's pretty cool. Oh, it's a Wollywog. Wollywogs are your worst fear in Pikmin 1. Wollywogs have insane hitboxes and they can squash your Pikmin. Now, there is an enemy that squashes Pikmin as well, but that's like alright. That's like actually really good. And we'll get into that in the next day. But Wollywog stomping, nah. This strengthens the outward emotions of the dolphin's computer. While it does make the computer smart, it also makes it quick to anger. It's just like my boss. Well, I don't think you want to say that about your boss, but hey, to each their own. Alright. I have forgotten that about shear grubs. If they grab a fucking Pikmin, they cannot die until they've eaten the fucking Pikmin. Don't you fucking dare, Wollywog. I don't want to deal with your shit. Again, Pikmin are just going to die because this game is shittily designed around shear grubs. Don't you fucking dare. I don't think there's any left. No, there ain't. Okay, good. That's good. Because in that case, I am actually... You know what? Never mind. I'm actually gonna have my Pikmin work on this wall while I go into battle with the boss with my yellow Pikmin. There's a boss here. He's called the Daddy Longlegs. Hello. Ow. That wasn't supposed to happen. Fucking hell. Pikmin, please. Okay. So what the strategy is on this guy is you basically want to throw your Pikmin onto the ball. Now, this usually is a pretty long boss, and what you want to do is you want to look at where the shadow of the Daddy Longlegs is, because that's most likely where you want to throw your Pikmin to get them on the Daddy Longlegs. He will be shaking around a lot. You don't want your Pikmin to get under his legs, as you can probably guess, because that will murder. That will murder all of your Pikmin, and you don't want them to die. The item that this boss leaves, I do think you need more than like fucking 8 Pikmin that I have with me right now, or 9 Pikmin that I have with me right now. Great. Great. And this is exactly where my depth perception fucks me right in the ass. Because, as I have said before, I have very shit depth perception. And I will always have shit depth perception. Because I don't know. Well, I mean, I know that there are glasses that help you with your depth perception problems if you have set depth perception problems, but I don't have set. Well, that's a dead Pikmin. I usually always do this boss with a tiny amount of Pikmin. That's mostly because when you have a big amount of Pikmin with you, they're most likely going to get squashed in big groups. Now, they can't really get squashed in that big amount of groups, and you actually... Don't you fucking dare. You actually can wait, I believe, on this boss to lower his head down, but it's just best to do this boss with yellow Pikmin, because they're just gonna be able to take care of the boss as quick as possible. Don't you dare, okay. For a second there I thought it was gonna like, squeeze all 5 Pikmin that were there. It's best to call your Pikmin back before he even gets to like shake them off. Because if he gets to shake them off, it's gonna be a while before they get back up. Fuck me. What I also don't like is that Pikmin seem to always get like... Okay, can we stop doing this? Pikmin always seem to get stuck on his feet until like he walks away, basically, which is pretty shit. What I do like though about this boss is that like he starts to like shatter a bit. And he also starts to like smoke around once he gets close to death. It's actually pretty cool. And the way he dies is also actually pretty cute, in my opinion. I know that saying how something dies is cute might be a little bit of a fucked up thing to say, but it is. He dies in a really cute way. You know what's not cute though? The fact that I can't even fucking handle this guy. There, that should be it. Yep, there we go. How does he die? He dies like a party balloon. I like that. The guard satellite. Deep space is filled with dangers. This automated satellite does its part to help guard both me and my spaceship. I'll sleep better at night once this little satellite is back on duty. Then why the fuck did you get killed by the goddamn meteorite? You fucking idiot. How does that even work? Also, I had hoped that they would be further ahead by now, but I guess they are not. You know what? I think they should be fine, actually, if I just throw red Pikmin on this. As long as this isn't a 30 thing. Of course, good, it's not. It's a 20. It's a 20. That's good. I always like my 20 items. Because, well, basically, like, the only enemies that are gonna come across are fiery blowhawks, and, well, red Pikmin are immune to them. So they're not gonna have problems at all with getting through this area. Save for one thing, which is that motherfucker over there. That asshole. You know, I might just go ahead and try to deal with this fucker. Hello, Wollywog. The best strategy for Wollywog is to do that, but the only problem is, okay, you don't get enough time. You don't get enough time to attack them. But oh no. Yeah, this is basically... Oh no, that's all of them dead. Well, 3. That's kind of alright, I guess. Don't. You basically just have to wait until he jumps into the air, and then you have to, well, basically keep calling them back. It's very annoying. And of course that killed. How many did I kill? 2? How did I kill 2? Well, whatever. That. You know what? Once I kill this fucker, I can take him back to get some Pikmin out of him again, which is good because that way I won't have as big of a loss of Pikmin. Can I even do anything to this guy? Like seriously, can you just die? So that's another annoying thing about the Wollywog is the fact that when it's dead, it doesn't die immediately. The way it dies is basically if it's in the air while its health is basically gone, it's still gonna attack. The way it attacks is like it still attacks you because that might actually be a problem when I think about it. It still attacks you because it's not exactly dead. It's only gonna be dead once it touches the ground. So when it's in its final moments of life, it can actually still kill your Pikmin. I'm just like avoiding taking damage from the losing Pikmin from this guy because I know that there are some yellow Pikmin on that Wollywog and I don't want to deal with that. I probably should get some blue Pikmin to take back some Wollywogs, no, some of these fire blowhogs. Is that one gonna? Oh no. Ooh, that was good. Ooh, that's good. Don't you dare! Don't, please. You know what? Never mind. I'll just not deal with that. I'll just not. Oh, grass, please. Please, grass. Can you not be an ass? I just don't want your grass bullshit. I'm gonna go ahead and grab like a shit ton of red Pikmin because there's gonna be a rather tough enemy that I'm gonna have to fight. That is really annoying. Do I have 1 yellow Pikmin left? Like seriously? Huh. I thought I had more left, but I guess I don't. Oh well. That's a shame. There's an enemy that we're gonna be fighting. It's I guess I would count it as kind of a mid-boss of some sort. It's the Guard Satellite. Yep. Well, we already collected 2 parts today, so I'm happy enough. Let's bring back the 1 yellow Pikmin and grab our reds, as many as we can, which is basically just all of them. Because I don't have 100 red Pikmin or anything like that, and I don't have a shit ton of yellows either. I mean, well, actually I do. I do have a shit ton of yellows, but I don't have a shit ton of blues. That's all I miss. But that is going to be changed from tomorrow onward, because from tomorrow onward we will have a certain enemy and certain items that will give us a shit ton of Pikmin. There's gonna be an item that we're gonna be facing that will basically give us 50 Pikmin just from that one item, which is pretty insane, to be honest. I'm not gonna deal with. They are apparently gonna deal with. Okay, that I don't know how the fuck that worked, but sure. Basically, what we want to do is we want to go down here because, as you might have seen, yeah, there's that guy. There's the big mushroom man. Mushroom man. He's an asshole because he is going to do something with your Pikmin that I don't really want to show off. Alright. he will probably show it off, is the thing. You want to have, like, one Pikmin probably, like, work on him for a little bit. This is one thing I don't really like. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. There is the poison that will make a mushroom Pikmin. Ain't that great? How do you deal with that? You have to kill it. Or, well, I don't think you kill it. Do you kill it? No, I guess you turn it back. Alright, so what my plan usually is I let him do that, and then once he's done with doing that, I am just all in. I just go all in. Because once he goes all in, well, you can't really hurt him, because the thing is, you cannot hurt him on his, like, head. You can only hurt him on his body, so that's kind of a shame. But he's not that tough. Like, once you get past the initial sprouting of the gas, he's not tough at all. Because all you really have to do after that is just have him trip over, and then once he trips over, you just throw Pikmin on his body, and that's really it. And he's not tough, he's not hard, and that's it. You get the Omega Stabilizer. I absolutely must have this piece if my battered ship is ever to fly straight again. It has steered me through countless deep space storms. That, and it looks rather cool. I wouldn't know about that, but I mean, sure. Alright, I'm gonna have my red Pikmin deal with this item, because geysers, again. There's a lot of geysers in this area. The red Pikmin are mainly gonna be used in this area. You just have to remind yourself of that anytime you get in here. One more should be enough. And I don't know if they're gonna be able to bring it back. They should be able to, but if not, that's fine. Because I will be coming back here on day 9, and it does save the... Where are you going? And it does save the position of the item where it was last left. So it's completely fine if I don't get this item back on time. I probably won't be able to. You know, I could actually speed it up if I would just grab all of my... fuck, yes, if I would... Fucking dumbass. Oh right, I remember now what I was gonna say at the start of the episode. You can have your Pikmin basically lose like a stage of evolution purely because they get attacked, because they will lose oh, don't. They will lose a stage of evolution if they get hit or just get thrown around from those like fiery blowups and all that. It's a random chance. It doesn't always happen, but it's a rather big chance. So do keep that in mind. They're not gonna get hurt by that. That's good. And I do want to call them back, because otherwise they're gonna get fucked. Good. Good. I don't think I left any Pikmin behind. We were able to get 2 parts in this episode. We killed the boss of this area, so that's good. We killed a tough enemy of this area as well, and really, we can easily finish the rest of this area off in the next time that we're here in the Forest Naval. But that won't be until day 9, because on day 8, we'll be going back to the impact site, as I have said. So that's great. And you can also see these satellites. I like that. You can see the satellite just swirl around it while it's just standing still. But once it goes into orbit, it flies together with the ship. Oh, I guess I did leave behind 2 Pikmin. Oh, that sucks, but it's not that big a deal. There are now only 15 parts that I still need to retrieve. Will I be able to recover the remaining parts in 23 more days? Sure, there are some parts that are not absolutely necessary. If my ship is not complete by day 30, the only way I will find out is if I try to lift it off. I just recalled the day I took my son for a ride in the spaceship. He was so happy. I shall tell him of this journey when I return. And I shall return. I must. I can already see the look of wonder on his precious face as I describe my adventures with the Pikmin. Yes, that does sound like a wonderful, wonderful thing. And hey, we've spent 7 days and already got 15 parts in return for that, so I'd say that's pretty good, because that would technically mean that I'd be able to do this in 14 days, but I know that I won't be able to. I'm gonna go ahead and make the guess, the goosey gander, that I will do this in 16 days. Well, anyway, well, we lost Pikmin again. We didn't really gain any Pikmin today, so that kind of sucks, but we will be sprouting a shit ton of Pikmin in the next episode, so you do have to keep that in mind. And speaking of the next episode we'll go back to the impact site to finish off what we started there. So thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next day.